Lisa Briggs from the Brewers Company taking your calls at 270-9933. Thanks for coming in. Lots of calls as usual. We'll start with Tim in Madison. Hi, Tim. What's your question?
Yeah, hi. I have a maple tree. It's young. It's maybe about 5 years old. It's leafed out pretty good. And it's got some small bumps on some of the leaves, like clusters of bumps. They're maybe an eighth of an inch, around. And when you scratch them with your finger, they come off and leaves a hole in the leaf. I'm just wondering what that is.
What you have is a gall, G-A-L-L. And what it is there's usually a mite or a little fly that lays eggs in the leaf buds as they are coming out. And so, like sand with an oyster, although you get a pearl that way, this way you get a gall. It's cosmetic. It will not hurt your tree at all. You can certainly do a good cleanup this fall, make sure that you get all the leaves out of there so that they're not hanging around, but it is not going to hurt the tree.
Okay.
So,
let's go to Joanne now in Cross Plains. Hi, Joanne. What's your question?
Hello. Last year I bought a couple of hibiscus, one red, one yellow. They bloomed beautifully. Of course, I brought them in, kept them alive all winter, put them outside this spring. The red one has done absolutely nothing. They're growing, but no flowers. Finally, the yellow one flower last week, and that's it. So I'm wondering, is this normal?
Well, you want to make sure that they get plenty of sunlight. So put it in a place where it's in the sun pretty much all day. And then you might want to try a bloom boosting fertilizer. There are a lot of them out on the market. Jack's, Miracle Grow makes one. They're water soluble, really easy to apply.
But lots of sun.
Okay.
Lots of sun.
Wonderful.
All right, thanks for calling. Let's go to Ted now in Beloit. Hi, Ted. What's your question? Ted, go ahead. Okay, I think Ted's on a satellite delay. Let's go to Mary Ann in Lone Rock. Hi, Mary Ann. What's your question?
Yeah, I started 2 cherry seeds. They're about an inch tall, and I want to know what do I do in the wintertime. I have them on the porch right now. They're doing great.
What I would do... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they're real pretty.
So what I would do is I would plant them out soon, and then to protect them from the rabbits, because they need a dormancy period. So to protect them from the rabbits, once the ground is frozen, you can take just a plastic pot and put it over the top, and that will protect them from the rabbits. And then in the spring, you can take that off and see what you've got. But they need to be outside.
All right, we have time for one quick call. James from Oregon, go ahead.
Yes, I was planting my tomatoes, and they're coming up beautifully. And but the tomatoes have a black spot on the bottom, and they're hard as a rock.
So what you have is a thing called blossom end rot, and it is a calcium deficiency. So if they are planted in the ground, you'll want to get a fertilizer that's made for tomatoes. If they're in pots, you usually get blossom end rot because the watering is uneven. So make sure that they get regular watering, and that should help.
Okay, we're out of time. Thank you for coming in. If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.